On the scenic route this vlog takes me to, trail runs here in the canyon. Canyon runs are never easy for me, but I always find myself glad that I did them after. Living so close to these trails, I'd be foolish not to utilize them on a significant basis. Not keeping the quickest pace here. Goal is to keep my feet moving along. Little by little, step by step. That's where improvements are made. The soft and dry terrain up here really keeps you on your toes. (74°F) today, roughly 23°C. As I rise in elevation, the heat seems to intensify. As I go up steeper incline on these hills, I focus on keeping my shoulders and neck pinned back. I notice if I start to slouch forward at all, breathing becomes more difficult. Gotta keep these little tricks in mind to get things easier on the lungs. Just myself and the mountain out here. When my mind tells me to quit, gotta push through. Days like this mold and shape the character of the person you ultimately want to become. It's a great feeling when you eclipse that top of the mountain for the day. Would you look at that, getting buzzed overhead? Think it's time to turn back to camp. Back at home base, the focus becomes hip mobility work. Overly tight hips will correlate to an overly tight lower back. Try to relax my upper body as much as possible on this stretch. Get my stomach as close as I can to the bench. Focus on squeezing the glutes, getting that range of motion. Having loose but strong hip flexors are definitely important for jumping high. I think the majority of people, from sitting down in a desk all day and working in a seated position, tend to get tight hip flexors. I know it's certainly happened to me. This may not be my full stretch routine, but I plan to show it at some point. Thanks for following along this exercise sequence of the day. I think my legs will be ready to go come time tomorrow.